Picture this, an armored car that was born from necessity, a symbol of speed, firepower, and resilience. It's the Panhard AML, a light armored car that found its place not only in French military service but in the armed forces of over 40 nations. This vehicle has been involved in some of the most significant conflicts of the 20th century, from the deserts of Africa to the icy shores of the Falklands. Why was it so valuable? What made this vehicle stand out? Stick with us until the end to uncover the fascinating story of the Panhard AML, a vehicle that could do everything from reconnaissance to fire support, all while being light and agile. We promise you won't want to miss it. In the aftermath of World War II, the French military found itself in desperate need of a new vehicle. Many of their older armored cars, like the British-designed Daimler Ferret, were becoming outdated and unreliable. The French army needed something faster, more versatile, and more powerful to navigate the challenges of post-war Europe and beyond. This was where the Panhard AML came into play. Born from the lessons learned during World War II, the French military understood the importance of fast-moving armored vehicles, especially for reconnaissance and local security. They knew that mobility would be just as crucial as firepower. And so, Panhard, a company already known for producing military vehicles, began developing a new light armored car to replace the aging Ferret. The result was a revolutionary design that combined speed, agility, and firepower into one compact, powerful package. The first prototype of the Panhard AML rolled off the assembly line in 1959, and after passing extensive trials, it was officially adopted into the French army in 1960. Production began immediately, and by the time the program concluded, over 4,800 units had been built, serving both the French military and numerous countries around the world. But what made the Panhard AML so special? At first glance, it's clear that the vehicle was designed with one thing in mind: versatility. The AML was a 4x4 wheeled armored car, meaning it could easily navigate rough terrain, making it an ideal choice for operations in challenging environments. With excellent ground clearance and a suspended chassis, it could handle rocky roads, sand, and mud with ease. Inside the vehicle, a crew of 3 was required: a driver, a commander, and a dedicated gunner. Each played an essential role in ensuring the AML could carry out its missions with efficiency and precision. The turret, mounted on top of the hull, could be equipped with various types of armament, from machine guns to automatic cannons, depending on the mission at hand. In most versions, the Panhard AML carried a mortar as its primary weapon, offering a flexible approach to engaging both infantry and light vehicles. The heart of the AML was its engine, a Panhard 1.99L flat 4-cylinder, air-cooled, gasoline engine that powered the vehicle to speeds of up to 100 km per hour. This was fast for its time and made the AML one of the quickest armored vehicles in its class. It also had a remarkable operational range of 600 kilometers, allowing it to cover large distances without needing to refuel. What's more, the Panhard AML was designed to be easily transported by rail, road, or air. This meant that it could be deployed rapidly in various theaters of war, whether in Europe, Africa, or beyond. Its lightweight design allowed for fast deployment in even the most remote regions, and its versatility meant it could be used for everything from reconnaissance to fire support. The AML was also incredibly cost-effective to produce and maintain, making it an attractive option for countries with limited defense budgets. Its value was quickly recognized, and soon the Panhard AML found itself in service in over 40 countries, from Algeria to Argentina, from Yemen to Venezuela. The Panhard AML wasn't just used for reconnaissance. It was a formidable combat vehicle that could hold its own in battle. The standard armament on most variants included a 60mm cannon capable of firing high-explosive HE shells, which could wreak havoc on soft targets like infantry and lightly armored vehicles. The 60mm gun was also a versatile weapon that could take on a variety of battlefield roles. In fact, the firepower of the Panhard AML was one of the key factors that made it so successful. Its 60mm cannon was often paired with 2 7.62mm machine guns or a 20mm autocannon, depending on the variant. These machine guns were coaxial, meaning they were mounted alongside the main gun and fired in sync with it. The 20mm autocannon variant of the AML was particularly popular, offering a powerful weapon for engaging enemy vehicles and infantry. But perhaps the most impressive variant of the Panhard AML was the AML-90, equipped with a 90mm Deffer rifled cannon. This weapon gave the AML-90 exceptional firepower, making it a formidable threat to even lightly armored vehicles. The AML-90 also featured upgraded sighting systems, including night sights, which allowed it to operate in low-light conditions, adding to its already impressive versatility. The Panhard AML was so much more than just an armored car. It was a self-propelled anti-aircraft vehicle, an armored personnel carrier, and even a platform for anti-tank guided missiles (ATGMs). Its ability to adapt to different needs made it a truly revolutionary vehicle for its time. One of the most significant aspects of the Panhard AML service record was its extensive use in conflicts across the globe. From the deserts of Africa, where it fought in local rebellions and civil wars, to the jungles of South America and the icy shores of the Falklands, the Panhard AML was a constant presence on the battlefield. Its lightweight design and powerful armament made it a perfect choice for unconventional warfare, and it played a pivotal role in numerous conflicts, including the Algerian War, the Iran-Iraq War, and the Falklands War. In the 1980s, the Panhard AML even found itself serving in the Falklands War, where British forces faced off against Argentinian troops. The AML proved its worth once again, with its firepower and mobility giving it a critical role in the conflict. Even in the harsh conditions of the Falklands, the Panhard AML showed that it could stand up to anything, providing invaluable support to troops on the ground. The vehicle's lightweight design also made it an ideal choice for peacekeeping missions, where rapid deployment and mobility were essential. It was a common sight in countries like Lebanon, where it was used in peacekeeping operations by French and other international forces. By the end of its service life, the Panhard AML had established itself as one of the most respected and widely used armored cars in the world. And its legacy continues today, with many nations still relying on it for various military roles. But while the Panhard AML is no longer in widespread active service with most modern armies, its legacy endures. In Saudi Arabia, for example, the vehicle is still in active use, and in other parts of the world, it is kept in reserve for when it's needed. So, if you've enjoyed learning about the fascinating history of the Panhard AML, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more stories about iconic military vehicles. Let us know in the comments what you think about this incredible machine. Would you want to see more stories about legendary armored vehicles? Your thoughts are important to us and we love reading your comments. Don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss a video. Stay tuned for more and thank you for watching.